Buondì a tutti, andiamo avanti con Outer Wars allora. Ieri sera mi sono fatto la quest, quella dei fumetti, cioè proprio cercando di rushare, visto che erano tutti in zone, che non andavo avanti di quest. Quindi mi sa che mi sono lasciato una
Why
quest.
worry about the rift? It's not supposed to gobble up Arcadia for years, and I'm sure
Che
something else.
qualcos'altro. Comunque cambiano le frasi, perché tipo ieri sera mi ha detto, quando sono entrato per fare quella quest, mi ha detto, comincia dopo queste ore, comincia a passare, non c'è più il profumo di gioco nuovo, comincia a passare. Allora adesso la quest che mi manca, qua dovrebbe essere. Aspetta un attimo. Quindi è qua dove mi volevano sparare i tizi. No, ti dovresti curare. Vabbè. Sì, ma qua la quest è del livello troppo più alto, allora. Scusami, Forse conviene farla stealth. Perché poi questi sono delle soluzioni della zia, quindi non vorrei che questi si incazzano. Sì, comunque mi fai ripartire i giochi che fai la cosa e ti fanno ripartire da... Oddio, poi ci sono quelli che ti sponi con i nemici, quindi c'ha anche senso, però... Che c'era il tizio quello morto? Ah, aspetta, sintonizzo. Cos'è che era comparso sintonizzo? Ah, ma c'è la terza persona?
Eyes up.
Ok.
I
Hostiles.
tell you, this better not reflect poorly on my upcoming quarterly review. Because I took action on all my action items. Superfluous. You're superfluous. Why is this door open? Isn't this lab meant to be secure? Doesn't anyone else have standards in this place? You want high security? I'll give you high security!
Got some bad company.
C'è come sto vedendo.
You there? Oh, you're likely affected too. Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being, unhindered by bloodlust, unshackled from their basal ganglia. Well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Elmid Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor. Yes, tragedy has befallen a number of my subordinates. I will trust you not to make light of such heart-rending events. But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me, as an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief yet no doubt exhilarating assignment. Our lab had been researching the red spores that grow nearby to see if they might contribute to future Auntie's Choice products. As per usual, we threw precaution to the wind. A local spore sample interacted with a wonderfully preservative-rich diet of Auntie's Choice personnel, inadvertently leading to a chance reaction causing profound irritability. To a somewhat homicidal degree, it would seem to appear. By that measure, our work here could be considered a moderate success. Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think? Oh dear. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some extent from medical training. Are you perhaps someone well-versed with pharmacological matters? Apologies. I do tend to assume everyone has a doctorate. No matter, if you are capable of following simple instructions, I'm sure I can guide you through it. Tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeves and determine what's needed, any questions? Whole thing was ghastly. One of my assistants and I heard a loud noise. He left to investigate while I continued working on our experiment. When he failed to return, I peeked outside and saw the others run in, bloody, gibbering, hunting for targets. They'd clearly been exposed to some virulent new form of experimental agent. I ran back and locked myself in this test chamber to avoid contamination. Well then, anything else before we proceed? We'll need two things: fresh samples of the red spores and the findings from the expedition that originally uncovered them. After that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order. With your skill, spore samples may be taken from a red plant indigenous to an area of tall rock formations northwest of here, ingeniously referred to as the Red Spire. The research team's findings are on a terminal in another building on these same grounds. Once we have an antidote firmly in hand, we can save my remaining colleagues, so best not murder them all in the meantime.
Quindi dov'è che devo andare, scusa? Ho detto nord-ovest. Qua. Facciamo così. Così mi evito di rientrare. Poi l'altro dov'è che è? Scusa. Allora. Prima questo, poi l'altro mi sa che è a campo chiaro, come che si chiama. Ma perché c'è qui, c'è ancora la quest questa? Però vabbè dai, praticamente ci sono arrivato comunque. Quindi forse per quello mi attaccavano i tizi, perché non perché era una zona, perché sono impazziti più o meno. E come ci entro qua però? Ma mi sa che qua è tutta montagna, io devo fare il giro da... Non posso scendere sotto forse? che da qui... no, aspetta. La navigazione ogni tanto un po'... non è... siamo a livelli... vabbè, Borderlands 4, mamma mia che monnezza. La peggior navigazione per questo non è manco web open map, mappette. Quindi è differente, però sì. Da qui forse. Però sì, ogni tanto non è chiarissima la strada qua.
Time to earn my commission. Lay low, Commander.
Up to, but I'm not ready.
Fammi vedere un attimo. Perché sento come se laggasse, ma in realtà grattano le cuffie a metà oggi. Se non erano messe troppo bene. Ah, ecco, era da qui la strada alla fine, sì.
Armed and ready.
Goodwin here. Field report update. We are approaching the Raptidon Den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Windborne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample.
Give the order, and I'll take care of it, Commander.
A routine task for the Audacious Advances field team. Quiet now as we approach the Rap's nest. Certainly the spirited variety will offer... Oh, no! Oh, okay. We need to run!
Aspetta, fammi salvare che non si sa mai. Chi cazzo ci sta in sta grotta, mo?
Looks like a fight.
Ogni tanto cambia. Come se il mod driftasse, ma in teoria non dovrebbe. Chi lo sa.
Hit the prom side of the frame. Hey, got a distraction for you.
I've had my fill of wrangling spores. This should be enough for the antidote.
Allora, adesso sto su quell'obiettivo là, quindi qua è fatto.
Got troublemaker.
Non ti girare verso di me, ti prego.
Looks like that lab tech was trying to retrieve something from that terminal. Almost.
Adesso salviamo che qua, se vuoi evitare di fare una strage, mi sa che...
Eventually! Never recognized, never commended. Don't be resentful. Wouldn't anybody be? A profusion of reasons why. Ask anyone. What void was that? Excuse me? Noted!
Look alive, Commander. Trouble ahead. You're looking pretty safe, Commander.
Vediamo, vai, vai, non posso!
Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
Where were we? Let's try this again. Help me end this fight on my feet.
Vabbè. Fortuna, ho salvato là dentro, però una bastardata, mo sta missione. Cioè, adesso è messo proprio il posto dove ti vedono tutti. Adesso erano tutti dentro, tra l'altro. Santi, devo fare il giro, cercare di fare un giro un po' più lungo, è buona. Però cazzo. Vabbè, però...
No! Well, that was frustrating.
That's a bad coming.
Oh, damn near whatever. For hours!
Enemy approximating in our vicinity, Commander.
No, 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 no.
Excuse me? Back to work!
Allora. Fammi salvare qua. Passo dalla porta laterale, però, che arrivo subito da lui. Anche questi qua in massa hanno tutti il teschio, quindi sono tutti con un botto di salute che fanno più danni.
So touchy today. Any little thing, I swear.
Hostiles.
Non vi girate, bastardi. L'audio.
Seeing Zeb again went
different than I expected. Not that that's appreciated, Commander. Maybe I ought to apologize straight away. But I'm not convinced I did the wrong thing, leaving. Had I stayed, who knows? Likely I'd have
Adesso
gotten us
il
both
dialogo
killed.
suo che è buggato, cioè che non si sente.
That's fair. Might have left them a note or something. I was just worried I'd lose my nerve, but you have a point. Wasn't right of me to just up and split. Anyway, I appreciate the check-in, Commander. Was there anything else you needed?
Be seeing you.
Ora è la ricompensa acqua. Fammi vedere le altre cure che ho trovato adesso. Ah no, erano questi, giusto. Voglio capire. Quindi adesso non so stili.
Pretty convenient that he only managed to save himself from the spores. Still, we ought to fix this before it spirals more out of control.
Mind your own business interests.
Li ho salvato senza ammazzarli.
Gonna take a wild guess and presume that industrial macrowave is the cause for the biomatter splatter hereabouts. Don't think I want the details.
Investigating.
Allora, adesso torniamo. Forse mi converrebbe. No, però da qua quasi. Perché di là c'erano nemici che mi sono lasciato correndo per andare più a un fumetto. Mola rapido matriarca, sarà fastidiosa, se era come la Mo li sgranchio scheletro. Anche vero che adesso questa che ieri vedevo che fa dei danni abbastanza non indifferenti.
Armed and ready.
Looking a few corpse low, Commander.
Halt! Don't come any closer. Huh?
Look alive.
What's that noise?
Forse devo comprare delle munizioni poi per sta pistola perché vanno giù al volo.
Liquidate them.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
E... 23 metri. Ma com'è? Sicuro che questa è la grotta a sto punto. Mi viene il dubbio che non sia mai qui. Cioè, tocca girarci intorno, mi sa, sta montagna. che qua metti che compare il bestio.
Keep howling. We're coming for you. Matriarch's here, all right? Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention. You know how Doc mentioned pheromones? Well, just so happened that I procured some Raptidon glandular extract in my travels. Should do the trick. A matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. She hates rivals. All right, let's do this. Time to earn my commission.
Speravo di poter salvare prima, però... Sì, ma... cazzo. Come non hai compagni a disposizione? Non è vero. Spero che il save me l'abbia fatto dopo aver ucciso. Sì, però se te ne manda 2 miliardi e tu non ti puoi curare quando vuoi, è un po' un problema grosso, Cazzo. Da qui mi fa ripartire. Ovvio che mi fa ripartire da qui.
See these half-eaten remains? She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. A matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her. Ain't one who leaves anything to waste. Any hunter. If I can't find a practical use for what I've salvaged, it'll... Any other questions, or are you ready to meet this matriarch? I was inquiring more about your... All right.
Sì, ma porca puttana, però questo la chiama subito. Vabbè, però. Dammi il tempo, questa è, mo li chiamo, eh sì, facci morire.
We should
Perché se
harvest
ne ha
the limb from the
rincoglionita.
matriarch while the body's still warm.
No, sta arma è forte, però madonna consuma munizioni in 02. Devo andarne a comprare un po' di munizioni, infatti, su. Fammi salvare, va, che mo che è morta sta cosa. Sono morti tutti. Ho livellato, sì, ok.
I've been bartering with the defectors. Traded one force rocket for a whole 10 of prestige force.
Those new protectorate folks. Our target audience here is... They've been through a lot.
Ma che potevo comprare munizioni, mi sa pure da lei, però aspetta, vediamo qua. Dove l'avevo presa?
Hey, Gads! The hologram's gone down.
Tra l'altro, tra le armature adesso. Comunque nel primo non c'era, non ho mai provato, ma non c'era, hanno fatto proprio alla Bethesda.
Back again? I hope the hunting has gone well. Certainly, if you've procured the right materials. I've been fine-tuning the procedure in the meantime. I do believe it'll be as smooth as Crabble butter.
I'm gonna assume Crabble Butter's especially smooth, because I'm ready to feel like myself again. The material we harvested from the skeleton crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. And the part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other Raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing. I believe either option would suit me fine. Care to share your thoughts?
Oddio, vabbè, offensivo.
Then I will. And you know what? This makes me the first of Auntie's soldiers to graft with the skeleton's claw. I rather like the thought of being a pioneer. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and take this spare part off your hands for my own research.
Oh, the skeleton crabble will be a splendid match for you, Inez. Go on now. Get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous. I promise.
If this is the end, Doc, let it be swift.
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work. This is beautiful.
Come allerta neve,
My
ho
best
rilasciato
yet.
ora.
How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of another limb. Feels like I've got an extra passenger in my nervous system. But it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside. Or fighting the urge to feast on raw human flesh. Like last time.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you in a state like that. Now, you come back straight away if anything bothers you.
Will do, Doc. I thank you. And you, Commander, without your help, I don't know what I might have done. Whatever you need going forward, I'm there. You got my word.
Oddio, però fa meno danni poi. E di brutto poi. Vabbè, facciamo. Ma scusa. Perché sono bloccati. Per ora mi pare che non posso potenziare, quindi.
Prisoner 349899393A. There is no... You are here...
Woozy there, Commander.
Thank you for saving me. I wish I could return your kindness in some capacity, but I left everything behind when I fled. Though you're most welcome to my old Protectorate equipment on that ledge. I won't require any of it from here on out. That part of my life is behind me for good, it seems. The commander of the base to the east, Brigadier Montelli, has gone mad. He's executing loyal subjects as traitors on a whim, without even a mention of refreshment. He claims his actions are in the name of the Sovereign, but nothing he does is in alignment with the paradigm. He's obviously ill and needs to be removed. My partner and I are loyal subjects of the Protectorate, but we were forced to flee after pointing out the obvious. Is everyone so oblivious that they can't see what is going on? I was to meet my partner in a cave to the northwest of here. We were going to hide until the current Montelli crisis has been resolved. I fled Montelli, but I'm still loyal. Once I stop shaking, I'll continue on my way.
Sulla sporgenza, quale? Ah, aspetta, c'ho il segnalino de... Allora, dritto da qui.
Figured this ship would have departed by now.
You know how sensitive.
Looks like a fight.
Got some bad company.
Got a distraction for you.
Deserves a look.
Disruptive influences.
Safety, they must be avenged.
Back again. Thought we were you again. I heard fighting. What's going on?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hot box. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late. I gather you haven't noticed the bodies in the pen here.
Oh. The others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Montelli, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then the Consul Sentinel arrived to conduct a preliminary interrogation. She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me. The cipher, right. I managed to memorize it before I was nabbed. 02519W. Should help Zeb decode the intelligence we sent him a whole lot faster. Kind of you to offer, but I'm not going anywhere.
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure the commander and I could...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm going to blow her pretty ship to pieces.
That might just be the most ruthless bait and switch I ever heard. Your friends ought to be proud.
Thanks. Funny what ideas come into your head after losing a molar. I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will pursue me, and everyone I care about will be in danger. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark, I think I can ignite it.
Now, hold on. Even if she managed to spark a few wires, that ship's bound to have a fire suppression system. It would kick in if there was any real ignition.
What do you propose, then?
Not blowing yourself up, for starters.
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. But if I die, that's the end of it. The Consul will turn his attention elsewhere, and our cause can continue in the shadows. Please, if you can help me sabotage the transport, then help me. We don't have much time.
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander?
The others paid with their blood to protect the cause. How can I be unwilling to do the same? All right. I'm going to trust you on this, if only because I don't feel my head screwed on quite right at the moment. I just hope you're not wrong. No point in remaining here then, is there? I'll need you to find a way to unlock the gate to this pen. If you can't unlock it through nimble fingers, one of those freshly made corpses nearby should have a keycard on them. Talk about prepared. Quickly then, unlock the gate. Well done. I can manage from here. Tell Zeb I'll rendezvous with him later, once I've identified a safe place to meet. One last request. Don't damage the transport. A lone escapee is already insult, but a Sentinel killed, her transport destroyed? The Protectorate won't ignore such outright injury. Anyway, thank you again. Look after yourselves.
I know what Audra said, but what if she's wrong? I can't help thinking we shouldn't leave without bloodying the Protectorate's nose first. I could still go through with our plan from before. Sabotage the transport, make it look like an accident. Wouldn't be hard. I'm torn. On the one hand, Audra might be right. But when else are we gonna have a chance to take out one of the Consul's lackeys and a Protectorate vessel in one go? She was ready to fulminate herself before we talked her out of it. I'm just saying, maybe she ain't thinking so straight. That Sentinel's not gonna stop. She'll find new targets, new people to torture and kill. If we do nothing now, their blood will be on our hands.
Adesso facciamo lo zumpa per aria.
Thank you, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take me too long. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust that ship will blow the moment it hits orbit. Let's get back to Zeb. He still needs a cipher, and he'll want to hear about what happened with Audra.
E poi finalmente si va avanti con la trama, perché le quest le ho fatte tutte per ora. Oddio, zampa di gatto fortunata, non mi pare che ti ha portato tutta sta fortuna.
You've returned, but where are the others? Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A Protectorate transport? What in the blazes was that? What of my team? That wasn't the vessel sent for them, was it? Tell me they were not on board.
A sentinel worked them over bad. Only Audra was still alive when we got there, and she was ready to blow herself up to take out that ship. Luckily, we found another way.
Damn the Protectorate. At least you were able to get through to Audra, and still find a way to avenge our fallen comrades. And what of the Cypher? Thank you. I was beginning to fear I'd have to decipher this intelligence the hard way. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly. I'm pleased Niles has found such a supportive friend and ally. That's a rare thing in this colony. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. It's something I had started on for Niles long ago. Hopefully it fits. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best.
Ah, ok, adesso posso... Con le quest, quindi degli NPC, dei companion, puoi sbloccare i potenziamenti, ok. Cos'è sta lumaca? Questi sono nuovi. Cioè, che pare un'orca lumacosa, tipo. Perché mi sa di forte a vederla così? Già il fatto che c'ho la testa da orca più che altro. Come sei morto? Mi sa che ogni volta che passo cambiano un po' posizione in realtà. Ah sì, per ora c'ho questa e quella là di Valerie, di questa. Posso cambiare? Ah, ok, posso poi cambiare come vuoi.
They're stringing up their own people.
Gosh, damned bodies. Why can't we? Theoretically, it shall take me 4 hours to hang 8 bodies. But Montelli killed 6 more yesterday, and my shift only goes for 3 more hours. Sovereign's mercy. I fear hanging all these corpses is beyond my capabilities, and I certainly need no distractions. What is it you want? Is that You there! Why do you have an Auntie's Choice abomination in tow?
Careful now. You're speaking to a soldier who could put one between your eyes at 100 paces back. Lucky for you, I'm here in good faith.
Ugh, no matter. I cannot afford to worry over you. I have a grave number of bodies to hang and not enough time to hang them. Now, what is it that you want? Vigilant Hogarth sent you? I wish I could help, but he's been named a traitor. These credentials might as well be stained in Protectorate blood. That being said, I am from Westport. If Hogarth trusts you, let's just say I'm willing to listen. The Brigadier sees enemies everywhere, sappers in every shadow. Approaching him under questionable license is to risk being shot. It's too dangerous for us both. While it pains me to act in what might be contrary to the Brigadier's personal conviction, I do believe the Sovereign would expect me to honor the Vigilance Station. Still, I can't simply have you saunter through the gates. It would cause a terrible stir. Though there must be a way. The gibbets. There is little view of who's within them, so I can use them to haul you into the station without notice. I won't lock them, so you can free yourself once inside. I remember her. She and I occasionally met to take pot shots at the local Crabba population. She worked on the command floor. There's a chance she lingers quietly continuing her work. Or she could be dead. Regardless, it has been quite some time since I saw her. Allow me to open them for you and your companions. Getting folks inside can be a little tricky, and try not to move much or they'll start swinging something fierce.
Dai, è stato facile entrare.
Hope I never see the inside of one of those again.
Cannot be happening. Not again. Come, quickly. We must all bear witness.
Technicians Agna and Gastral, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That dragoon was already defective. Oh, we were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience, though it will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No. No, please! This is all a misunderstanding! We're loyal!
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. I cannot see how reducing our own manpower guides us down a path to victory. Wait. I recognize you. From Horizon Point. Yes, just outside the Skip Labs before the incident. We helped one another, didn't we? You with my record and I with the bridge. Please tell me you were not responsible for all the evil that transpired afterward. Others named Hogarth a traitor, but I never believed it. If anything, Montelli is inflicting more injury to the Protectorate right now than the whole of what Hogarth is accused of. In any case, the writ all but obliges me to aid you. Perhaps now we can put an end to all of this lunacy. If I can just speak with Montelli, maybe I can persuade him to stand down. Go to his terminal. Search for any information on it that may be deployed against him. Also, while you're there, notify High Command that I'm taking control of the station. I'll admit there's some risk in having my actions misinterpreted. I could be named a traitor, as Vigilant Hogarth was.
Pensavo che tu shotti il
Or
tizio.
sentimental refreshment. No. Surely High Command will understand the need for this transfer of power. What I do now, I do for the Protectorate, not myself. Besides, Montelli is not merely my superior. He's also an old friend. I must make some attempt to get through to him. Remind him of what true service to the Protectorate means. That's not... I'm not... How did you... By the Matriarch. If I'm so transparent to a stranger, Montelli will surely perceive the same weaknesses in my character. Much as I prefer a peaceable solution, you're right. The Protectorate would be made stronger by his... passage. If he cannot serve as a general, he may yet serve as an example. It would still be best to investigate Montelli's terminal for anything that might unsettle or unbalance him before our confrontation. Difficult? No. It's necessary. Practically mandatory given Montelli's behavior. It's what the Protectorate requires of me. What does it matter if I am disquieted at the thought of sullying my hands with my friend's blood? Such rumination is only a gateway to further turmoil and vexation. No. This is honorable. The right thing to do. It has to be. You will need your own access card to get upstairs. Blank keycards can often be found in the contraband room, and there's a terminal for encoding access in the security office. Head through the door to the right and continue down the hall. You should find your way without much trouble. Oh, but mind the guards. They'll still attack you on sight. I will join you as soon as you go to confront Montelli. In the meantime, I'll gather what weapons and allies I can.
No, ok, qua è sbarrata, quindi niente.
Did you hear Montelli lock the thrusters? But if the box relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns.
Questioning the actions of our brigadier?
No, of course not.
Good. I'm sure I misunderstood you.
Sì, ma sono tutti di livello troppo alto per uscire.
What? Back to it!
Help you with something? Huh. That was certainly asinine.
Vabbè, no, niente, allora facciamo che... Dove mi ha salvato però adesso? Spero da dopo il dialogo con lui. Sembrerebbe di sì. E niente, allora si va con le cattivi.
the Vox relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on our towns.
Ah, ma aspetta. No, allora c'è un modo, guardala. Io sono andato dritto perché volevo evitare lui e poi ho notato che posso andare.
Did you hear Montelli off the thrusters? But if the Vox relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns. No, of course not.
C'è un dialogo tra l'altro, a quanto pare.
Aborting search.
Sa che mo mi-
What was... initiating search.
I after my Commander, you're bleeding.
I repudiate all vapid commercialism.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Not seeing a shot. Lay low, Commander. Medic's order.
Ain't nothing there.
Che non lo apre?
Need to end this fight on my feet. Need some help first.
Commander, watch your back. Over here. Reholding them. Things take time, Command. Come at me.
Back in business. Nothing ahead.
Dovrei comprare forse anche dei derivatori, poi. No, dei derivatori delle cose là, quelli polmonari per curarmi.
Come on out, so we might talk this over.
Armed and ready.
feel strange. In a good way. Andy's documentation doesn't describe the side effects of grafting with a Crabble, but so far, not hearing complaints from me. I'd say this officially puts me back in full fighting form. If you ever thought I might slow you down, you can give those fears a kiss goodnight. I appreciate that, Commander. I got a good feeling about this partnership of ours. Just want to reiterate that I'll make good on my end of the deal. I plan on proving my worth to you and to Auntie, no matter what it takes. Well, then I guess I ought to open the eyes of those who don't quite see it that way yet. I appreciate you hearing me out. We should move on.
Aspetta, però devo... Ah, ma il terminale dall'altra parte, ok. No. Mi salvava dopo la strage che ho fatto qua. Che era evitabile, perché poi saltavo nel condotto, ma però dai.
Seems like...
Let me handle this. On what? No on damn target. Moving a little easy there, Commander. Replenishing my firearm.
Cazzo. Aspetta, proviamo. Devo volere che faccio lo stealth e poi i nemici non li posso sfruttare per ora, perché non ho le statistiche a quanto pare. Adesso, cioè, ho fatto tutte le quest secondarie della zona che potevo fare, tranne quelle che o ne facevi una, è tipo là per se dalla parte che prendevo. Ho fatto con Millspeed, come cavolo si chiamava la cosa. Ho fatto tutte e pare che sono underlivellato un altro po'. Cioè, i nemici non vi posso fare lo stealth, che cacchio.
Enemy like just turned on.
Prudence dictates. Eye your neighbors carefully.
Poi se stanno girati tutti e due di qua. O mi vede uno o mi vede l'altro però.
Sovereign provides, the system provides.
Adesso però...
Imperfection is impossible. The mind is a thing of symmetry.
Adesso devo passare in mezzo a tutto sto delirio di gente. Come cacchio faccio?
Void is that? I am given to follow.
Vabbè.
Not seeing a shot. Looking a little woozy there,
Vabbè, però poi questi muoiono in un attimo, e sì che quello pure potenziale. Sembra che c'era qualcosa da togliere, ma... Senti, fammi salvare che qua sono tutti tosti.
If I go, can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor? Oh, hello there. You seem to have caught me at a most inopportune time. Was just, patrolling the sewers, monitoring for suspicious activity. Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distracting, to put it mildly. There's no need for animosity, I assure you. I don't know what's going on here. The station's I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. That'd be a fine idea. If only there weren't a group of starving raptidons that saw fit to make a den so close to the ground. I can? Oh. I suppose I'm now off to a world filled with uncertainty. So, here. This key card should unlock a storage cache up above.
Il deposito di sopra qua. Che delle cure tipo, se ci sono 3 rifornimenti non basterebbero.
We got company, Commander.
Friendly time.
We need to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Fammi questa mappa. La devo passare da là sotto. qua pure mi sa che è tosta.
Trouble ahead.
Andiamo di qua, vediamo se vengono loro. Questi sono fastidiosi, questi coi martelloni.
Closing the gap.
Recharging as fast as it can, Commander!
Free hole in the head!
No, che qua un colpetto vagante mi acchiappa, io sono fottuto.
Let me know when you need it a stretch.
Traps tingling. All charged up. Taking cover. Through his benevolence.
Fammi salvare che qua pure i due robottoni alla fine era tosto, Se voglio rifarlo eviterei se posso. Almeno così ho fatto abbastanza esperienza da quasi livellare. Prossima devo buttare sull'eloquenza, magari l'eloquenza è armi da fuoco, tutto serve dopo, tutto nel boss,
appears our good brigadier is being guided by someone else's hand. You wager that influence is what pushed him over the edge?
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned the paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. And Corbin. By your presence, am I to understand that you've turned renegade as well? Of all the serpents writhing beneath my boot, you were the last I expected to strike at me.
The only renegade here is you, Umberto.
Umberto
You forced my
Montelli,
hand through your
quindi.
paranoia and cruelty.
I'm killing traitors, seditionists. I am purging our prized garden of chokeweed and all manner of slithering things. My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this crisis from worsening. Auntie's choice, bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil.
Festering rot. Hell of a way to speak of your own forces, Brigadier.
Or perhaps your auntie's choice simply lacks the standards to separate out mediocrity. Nevertheless, I am not afraid to speak what's true. Our great protectorate has lost its way. Years of comfort and plenty without stricter enforcement have softened us, made us weak, undisciplined. If only the sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to others like myself. I'm not some rogue operator. I act in the role the paradigm has cast me in.
It's as I feared. You really have gone beyond the reach of all reason and honor. It was a lingering hope, nothing more. I don't suppose you have anything more to add? Something that might further our purpose? Now would be the time to deploy it.
Enough! Silence your disparaging tongue. Better yet,
Time to earn my commission.
Hastening to cover.
It's finished then. Montelli's reign of terror has ended. If you'd have told me all those years ago that this is where my future would lead, standing over Montelli's corpse, I'm not sure I would have wished to survive that disaster. What's done is done. I only hope my superiors will understand my actions here today, and that the Vox will be strengthened under new leadership. After I've summoned janitorial services, give the station the news. There'll be much that needs explaining. I suppose I should thank you for your assistance. But for both our sakes, I do hope we never meet again.
l'arma che c'aveva lui, che c'aveva un cannonazzo malato di quelli interessanti.
This is the control room. Bet you last month's earnings that DeVries left her mark here.
Hamburger di sgranchi e fritti, yummy.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox Relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude, so you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
We gotta do something. If the Vox crashes into Fairfield, it'll kill a whole lot of my people and innocent civilians. Use the control panel. Do the right thing. It's a relief to hear you say so. Commander, we need to go.
È fortunato come tratto iniziale, non è male per niente, mi pare spesso.
Move, quick!
Sì, ma è ora di andare veloce. L'ascensore ci sta mettendo una vita. La musichetta, man. Si è salvato pure stavolta, ha zuppato per aria. Facciamo che faccio il viaggio rapido, se no.
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago. But never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only. All I can tell you is that it is from Arcadia's most judicious custodians, the Order of the Ascendant. I am not privy to any information beyond that. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition.
Ah, quindi era della main, questo.
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us.
Tavolo da lavoro qua. Pare di no.
Careful now. Oh, you sure haven't lost any of your boundless energy.
Updating ship roster to reflect reminder. Earth direct. Furthermore, any opinions expressed in favor of product are the
Allora, facciamo che andiamo un attimo. Mi porto Valerie. Nell'armeria dell'incognito. No, allora fammi capire. Dov'è l'armeria dell'incognito? Questa è una stanza, questa è una stanza, una stanza.
It was great. This one was for Niles, right? It was great meeting you, Niles. You're right. An agent's life is a busy one, and there's little time for meeting with citizens to say farewell in person. But we are happy to be of service. As for your question, there's absolutely no reason you couldn't become an agent if you put your mind to it. It only requires hard work and a dedication to the greater good. I have no doubt that you have what it takes to be one of the best and the brightest, Niles. Good luck to you.
Dov'è l'armeria dell'incognito? Allora. È inutile mi dici dici sull'armeria dell'incognito c'è un tavolo da lavoro, se poi non c'è perché non me lo segnala. Di qua. Ah, vabbè, me lo potevi far vedere prima.
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine DeVries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's Mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the Golden Ridge landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Of the Ascendant awaits us on Golden Ridge, Commander.
Commander, the nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding Bishop of the Order have been verified. Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station due to the Astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild. Free Market Station is an independent marketplace, the only one in the system. It is called such as it was built out of a crashed Auntie's Choice. Agent Ibarra frequented it occasionally after the invasion. He said it was a good place to find newfangled gadgets and stolen Golden Ridge is located on Dorado. It is home to the Alexandra Monastery and Matriarch's Mercy, as well as previously being a center for mining Zeranium. The Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion, leaving
Devo andare prima qua intanto.
Looks like the second choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a...
Can't tell if you're a fixer.
Nice day for
Need
shaving.
big dealings.
Can't chit-chat. I got a line on something big.
All items only 5 bits. If you pick it up and it falls apart, I'll even discount the pieces to 4 bits each.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all, except spies.
Hey, you smell gunpowder? Do you want to? Then buy one of my handy firearms. Rouse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection. I'm glad you asked. weapon is an all-encompassing term. A rock can be a weapon, or a stick, or a particularly... But what I sell here, I wouldn't dare lump them in with mere weapons. These are finely tuned. You have my guarantee. My equipment for annihilating one's foes will never fail on you. Feel free to go on a Tired of firearms that explode in your face?
I'm beginning to reach the tail end of my pay.
Stranger, seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign-given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be. Hardly. I could handle myself against the locals quite easily, if by some miracle. But I have no desire for unnecessary violence at this time. The Sovereign shall...
Keep dreaming, bootlicker. You can preach honor all you like. It ain't gonna make me trust you any more than I already don't.
I came to meet with the information broker for, Protectorate business. Protectorate reasons. However, I find none within the Protectorate would defy an arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make...
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker. And you've been anything but. See, you may have thought you said have an audience, but what you...
Do I look like a sentinel to you? No, don't answer that. My point is that if I wanted to kill everyone here...
No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust him. He's a walking security risk.
An arbiter need prove themselves to no one but the...
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into. Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk. Great! Take the lap cainted with you.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao.
Companion.
When I was an apprentice, yeah. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive.
Sorry, but I'm getting into character here. Can't afford the slightest distraction.
Keep your nose clean and...
Another challenger approaches. Prepare to be sent weeping from my curio collection. None have defeated my collections, and none shall. But I do so delight in a cards, my dear, of the toss ball and pitch ball variety. I must see if your collection bests my own. Sporting! This is a fine collection of cards. For I cannot open my wares to any unless they're Feel free to return once you have bolstered your ranks.
If you lost it, I'm selling it. Look, everyone else here? Not. Tell me what you need. Get caught unawares? All you like. My armor will keep you safe.
If you've a tooth pain, got a sale on teeth extraction today. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor. Yes? Is this a problem? My prior faction demanded I strictly adhere to my vote. Suffice it to say, I'm pleased Free Market Station allows me to be stimulants, medicaments, drugs.
My gear has the fewest... My folks didn't raise no fashion monger. If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, used to be part of Auntie's choice. Nothing special, just a pilot for light cargo vessels. Had a lot of time to think with just the... Turned out to be generic clothes, work gear, and such. More of a... Garments here. Come ganderize.
Error. Road sales grandstanding. Not found. Welcome to our stall. What may this unit rehydrate for you? Negative. This unit and stall, when last seen, Mr. Wenrich mentioned he was, quote, going to teach those redacted sub...
Vabbè, qua alla fine ho beccato la quest, sono venuto in negozio, però...
Anybody even listening to this?
Più bella tizia delle carte. Di trovare tutte le carte del gioco la tizia, perché sennò è pazzia, cioè sono pure piccolette da trovare. Fare questa, se no prima di... fatto una cosa.
That must be Matriarch's Mercy. Sure think a lot of their royal family, don't they?
Lasciando senza rompermi. Qui direi. Cavolo si scende. Che cazzo.
There ain't been active fighting here in I don't even know how long. We got witnesses down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
Sì, ma gioco. Mi fa arrivare su un pianeta nuovo. Adesso cazzi tuoi. E come cazzo si scende da qui? Non c'è un modo, pare. Ti si rincoglionito le botte. Sarei curioso di vedere anche là dove c'è stata sta esplosione, cosa c'era. Vabbè. Che cazzo, però la caduta è stata fatale grazie al cazzo. Non si può scendere da qui, pare. Come cazzo funziona a scendere da sto posto? Non c'è un ascensore, mi pare. Che cazzo, sono bloccato qua sopra così. È tutto da ogni lato, non c'è un cazzo. Senti, fammi vedere se c'è un posto.
Think they made the statue big enough?
Porca puttana, però quando non deve essere chiaro. Cioè, mi fai arrivare su un pianeta e mi dici, ah, mo devi capire come scendere. Ah, di là forse. Che cazzo? Perché non l'ho visto, scusa?
Bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
Your patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quiet. Attention, passenger. You are running 21,027.5 hours.
Wow. This station's sure gone to scrap since last I stepped about. Don't think we'll be hitching a ride there.
Che faccio sta quest e poi faccio pranzo magari, ma... Come si esce? Ovviamente. Un po' complicata sta zona qua. Cos'è la ricerca del pentitico diviso? Ah, ma è un'altra... le collezionabili, mi sa.
Folk were hunkered down here. I wonder how long they held out before. Well, best not to think about it.
Lest you're bent on exploring, best we hoof it over to Matriarch's Mercy and leave that havoc Assar mentioned.
Fammi salvare che va a capire che nemici ci sta qui adesso.
Hostile ahead. What's the place?
Commander, you're bleeding!
No, mi sa che sono di livello troppo alto. Sì, ma tutti i nemici... Cioè, cazzo serve fare le secondarie se i nemici sono tutti di livello altissimo in sto gioco adesso? L'hanno reso più bastardo, rispetto anche loro con la difficoltà che a normal deve essere più... Perché continui a mettermi la radio poi adesso, scusa? Vedi, c'è un modo per andare là senza passare da sti stronzi? Che forse me ne devo cambiare armatura, Questo quanto c'ha di difesa? 2.
in business. Liquidate 'em.
Comunque non dovevano aggiungere dei ranni come nemici in sto gioco pure. Se faccio il giro attorno a sta cosa posso andare a fare quella quest. Su che poi così magari dopo faccio pranzo e alla città ci andiamo oggi pomeriggio.
Finally, some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately. My family and I, we was making our way to the Mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. Please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp. Please.
Una fetta di culo. Guarda com'è una trappola.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this way. This way.
Ma questo? Non credo. Sembra il posto preciso per un'imboscata, eh.
Who there?
Not seeing a shot.
Era palese che era un trappolone. Cazzo fa sti versi?
Let me handle this. Trap doesn't sense target. Trap is ready. Friendly picked off.
Servirebbe un fucile che non ricarica. No, non posso parlare con cosa perché ovviamente. Sì, ma gli sparate voi o devo morire io come un pirla? Ma sono tutti fortissimi i nemici in sto gioco. Che cazzo gli hai preso? Campo minato. E dai! Eh no, ricarico, mo pure la cosa dello ziranio. Ah no, ok, mi ha ucciso comunque, quindi devo ricaricare. Sì, sta zona è un po' un dito in culo, tutti i nemici di livello altissimo. E alla faccia. Stai fermo. E basta tirarmi la merda. Andiamo a terra se le mine lo stanno. Sì, però sembravate gente che scappava. Cazzo. Sì, ma sono tutti fortissimi, ma porca puttana, però io come faccio ad andare di là se qua è tutta una zona con nemici fortissimi? Mi ha dato una quest, dice vai là, pila quest, poi mo so cazzi tua. Qua non si può passare perché c'è tutto sto cavolo di fiume. Come cazzo ci vado? Che giro tocca fare? Tocca andare dalla parte opposta, molto bene. Io volevo fare sta quest, ma a questo punto arrivo là dove sta la quest e poi me ne vado a fare in culo. Sto a consumare le cure come se non ci fosse un domani. L'hanno reso pure questo più difficile del primo, Avete un po' rotto il cazzo, Io se gioco un seguito vorrei la difficoltà come nel primo, possibilmente no. Aumentata a catena. Perché sta sul cazzo sta cosa che ormai è tutto. Se un gioco non è hardcore pare che uno deve sclerare. Cioè non gli sta bene agli sviluppatori perché... Mo vanno di moda i giochi hardcore e quindi li facciamo tutti il più hardcore possibile, siete rotti i coglioni. Il primo tolta con l'ultima missione di merda così era una cazzata.
the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Ovviamente in combattimento non si può fare, quindi devo sprecare la merda. E va bene, sprechiamo. Salviamo perché qua è tutto su sto secondo pianeta, è tutto hardcore a quanto pare.
Error. Greetings. This unit is unable to fulfill its programming. This unit is unable to execute its programming. This unit is now being used as a target. This unit must return to Matriarch's Mercy to dispense medical care in order to navigation systems processing optimal path toward Matriarch's Mercy. Return sequence. This unit assures you that a job well. Thank you.
Me potevi curare, figlio di Troia.
So you did come. Good. I'm not partial to working with those given to second thoughts. It seems we arrive on a desolate scene. I don't know what transpired, but whatever it was killed the refugees to a person. As an Arbiter, I bear a strong stomach. But if you've any reservations about witnessing destruction visited upon the innocent, you'd best steel yourself. I hope your words are true, for carnage is a more than apt descriptor today. I've some theories on the refugees' killers, but I remain unsatisfied. Although I am not required to do so as an Arbiter, I would care to acquire proof. We operate under the Sovereign's indefatigable will. Thus, we do not need proof. But my training was somewhat unique in that it emphasized the value. Let us comb the remnant.
Di sicuro non li volevano rapinare perché qua c'è tutta la... sono tutti i beat. Mi ha fatto danno. elementi l'ho potenziato, per qualche roba non posso dire.
I cannot help but feel a pang for these people, cut down without a hope of defense. We must uncover what transpired here. Let's hear it. I doubt it factored in their inadequacy in the face of a superior force, assuming there was a superior force. The distinct lack of automechanical corpses around us supports your point. It seems the defenders did not defend. Did you have anything else? That automechanicals would fall in the camp's defense is logical. Did you notice anything interesting about it? Obviously, the question remains as to who it was fighting and how it was brought low. You're certain you've combed the place to your liking? Very well. Yes, that's an incisor, all right. All right. Salutations. Has your search uncovered anything of remark? You've been busy. What did you find? Seems this base has seen its share of destruction. I maintain that it feels deliberate. Was there anything remarkable about it? Thorough destruction scarcely narrows the... Did you have anything else? Very well.
Tanto devo trovare. Faccio guardare. Mi pare che quello che potevo vedere l'ho visto. Aspetta, forse posso salire.
Without the Sovereign's guidance. Salutations. Has your search uncovered anything of... Inform me. Must be the shortwave, as we already found the long band. Odd that our assailant would pay it any mind. The sign that something unusual happened there. Did you have anything else? You're certain? You've combed the place to your... Very well.
Se continua a darmi opzionali è perché in realtà non... Allora, secondo me là dentro ci posso entrare in qualche modo. Perché se non hai l'ingegneria, cioè le conoscenze, come cavolo fai? O forse no. Ah, qua sopra forse c'è altro. No, o forse. Però almeno c'era qualcosa da raccogliere. Esaminato sopra. Quanto devo fare? Che ho visto tutto quello che c'era da vedere. Ah no, però aspetta.
Salutations. Has your search uncovered? Let's hear it. Someone visited much carnage on this place. Did you learn anything by examining the body? Death by shotgun, as the wounds appear to me, are often painful, drawn out. Did you have anything else? You're certain? You've combed the place? Then let us debrief and see if we can deduce what transpired here. Have you any theories as to what... I have a strong theory, but there are gaps. I'd like to hear your own analysis, and we may compare where our... No. Sub Rosa could have cleaned this entire business up without anyone knowing. Although I'm no ballistics expert, the death wounds on the corpses appear to match those inflicted by an automech. Have any theories about the automechs that did this? My thoughts exactly. How do you believe they were compromised? It's too... I submit that the refugees predominantly used the local shortwave tower to... The only remaining puzzle piece is why. Why? Yes. That relay tower in the rear of the camp was clearly not built by the... The refugees must have used it to listen in on Protectorate communications, then sold... After the Vox relay's recent destruction, High Command would have ordered a security sweep of all. Upon learning of this camp's existence, they'd have dispatched a sentinel to cross off any would-be traitors. Hence the destruction. I admire your enthusiasm, but these refugees were traitors to the Protectorate. Though I still believe there was a solution here beyond complete annihilation. Now with that finished, we... Hold.
See the machines return, bent on eliminating any stragglers. To arms!
Che ammazzava e ha durato.
Hit the broadside of a freighter. Come at me.
Automechs will never be used to perpetrate such heinous acts again. I believe we're at the end of our investigation. I will locate my wretched Sub Rosa transport and return to Free Market Station. Be sure you return to Free Market Station to debrief with me.
Però, dai. Devo andare anche dal medico perché sono un po' contaminato dal ziranio, mi sa, Col martellone mi sa che se sblocca come cosa me lo devo portare dietro quasi quasi.
How are the informant lines treating you? Hear anything good?
Stimulants, medicaments, got a sale on. If you've wounds that need depends. Can you pay? I've met some people who disagreed. Is there something else I can offer? Doctor here. Get your stitches.
Get caught unaware? All you like. My armor will keep you safe.
Salutations once more.
Greetings again. Hope that little day libations or information. What's your poison?
The encampment had been razed. I'm sorry to say there were no survivors. But I believe we were able to uncover what transpired. We managed to accomplish our goals.
I'm surprised. Didn't know if you had it in you. Especially with an arbiter, and I'd be happy to direct you to the There's a malfunctioning lamp in the basement I need someone to take a look at. Here's a keycard to get you down there. You mind? Just trust me and go give it a look.
Il derivatore non può.
Anyone had asked me, I had to put the odds of a live Arbiter find. Good that you didn't come here for blood, Arbiter Rao. Barney would have sniffed it out and broken you in twain. And I do disdain mopping up Protectorate corpses. My apologies. Barney is sometimes overzealous in the guard.
If you know who I am, you must know why I'm here.
Interesting. That question appears to be at odds with High Command's...
No. But I cannot see...
I could get used to this kind of... Your instincts are right, Arbiter. Though we don't know the specifics. I received information that your mentor's body bore signs of a fight.
I shall in time.
If that's all, I think you'd best get along. I prefer not...
And I prefer to limit my time with scheming black... Speak to me outside if you...
Perché potevo entrare da qui?
The role of the Arbiter typically does not require the assist, but during our investigation, I gauged your trustworthiness and did not find it wanting. What say we travel together? I think you have earned forthrightness. Sub Rosa deals in information, and were thusly my best lead on her. Unfortunately, I cannot act truly alone. I have no ship, and no support. I do not know your allegiance, and accordingly shall not speculate. Suffice it to say, for now, that I fear the true killer is within the Protectorate. Utilizing one of our craft, I knew Sub Rosa would offer steady transport, but I neither trust them nor have the funds to continue this relationship for much longer. You, on the other hand, have proven to be My colleagues have accepted that her death was a natural one. Nonetheless, the circumstances of her death trouble me. I cannot allow myself to accept the explanation. I hold my word in highest regard. Were I to pledge allegiance to you, the pact would be nigh unbreakable. I will keep to my convictions in any case, but I understand. What instructions would you have me follow? I will listen to your words, and I shall follow your orders. But if my sense of duty outpaces my willingness to comply with an order, or if you attack my brethren Excellent. I hope our working relation...
Fine. But if this uptight tin can swings that hammer anywhere near me, there's gonna be trouble. I was afraid of it.
Let us be off, Commander.
Certe martellate, Dio, magari bello forte.
Vara, you owe me a sparring session. Get your gloves and warm up.
Come on. I already promised I would...
Ah, questa è la faccia sua, quindi, ok. Non me l'aspettavo che te lo facesse vedere così.
That tremendous statue is of made...
Namo. Dua. pensi? No, ma ti vedo tutto il che tu devi sbrattare, perché te vedi tutta... ci stai pensando troppo. Tutto ciò a che livello sono io? 10. Il massimo sarà come nel primo 30. Allora io adesso qua salvo e continuiamo dopo. A questo punto ci vediamo più tardi, ciao a tutti e buon pomeriggio, a dopo, a più tardi.